And we're back. This is the lunar cycle on the wall behind my lovely assistant Rory. So we're going to look at the different phases of the moon and what it means. So in the center is the Earth, and above that on the very top is the sun. Now there's a couple things we need to know about the moon before this makes sense. The first thing is that the moon rotates on an axis just like the Earth does. It spins around. But it spins around at almost the same speed that it travels around the Earth. Because of that, we only see one side of the moon with the face on it. Or the side of the moon with the face on it. So what some people call the dark side of the moon doesn't really exist. There is a side of the moon that we never see, but it isn't dark. For instance, during the phase, the new moon, the back side of the moon that we never see is the part that's lit up. We just don't see it. Okay?
The dark side of the moon is just the side that's not lit up by the sun.
And yep, and in that case, during the new moon, the side we see is the dark side. But because the new moon is up during lunchtime and it's dark, we don't actually see it.
But on the full moon, the other side that we don't see is all dark.
That's correct. All right, let's show my friends how to remember the difference between waxing and waning. Turn around, please, Aurora, and face the poster. Turn around and face the poster. With your right hand, draw a circle. Good. With your left hand, draw a circle. Okay, if anyone's ever seen Karate Kid, they know wax on, wax off, right?
Wax on, wane off.
So the moon, as it gets bigger, with our right hand, waxes, wax on, and then it wanes, gets smaller, wane off. Very good. Thank you. Go back to your spot. So the waxing crescent is this tiniest part of the moon lit up on the right side. Looks like a fingernail or a Cheshire cat smile. The next phase is the first quarter. It's called a quarter. It looks to us like half the moon's lit up, but really we're only seeing quarter of the moon because we only see half of the moon at a time.
It's called a quarter because it's a quarter through its orbit.
It is also because it's 1/4 of the way through its orbit, but we only see a quarter of the moon at that phase. Then there's the waxing gibbous. I always thought it looked like kind of a football shape. It looks like the full moon got squished. Waxing, again, means it's getting bigger and the right side of the moon is lit up.
I always thought that it looked like it was squished too.
Then we have the full moon. The full moon happens 14 days into the cycle because the moon has a 28-day cycle. Then as we start getting smaller and the left side of the moon is lit up, we have the waning gibbous, just a little bit smaller.
Then exact opposite of that.
The last quarter, which I also call the third quarter. You say, wait a minute, what happened to the second quarter? The second quarter, 2/4, is half, which is the full moon, when we see half of the moon all at one time. Good. So back to that last quarter. It's lit up on the left side. That's how we know it's the last quarter and not the first quarter.
And then the waning crescent.
Then the waning crescent, still lit up on the left side. It's just a teeny weeny crescent. And then we go back to the new moon and it starts all over again.